Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today we'll be making this gate twist card, and I'll show you how easy it is even though it looks complicated. Let's get started making this unique fold card. Here are the cut and score instructions. This is on my blog. If you look at the information at the bottom of the video, you can see a link to the blog posting so that you can easily reference the sizes again. The base is going to be 7.5 by 4 1/4, and we're going to score that at 2.5 and at 5. And then on this front panel, I'm going to call it the first panel, we're going to score it diagonally, upper left to bottom right, skip the center, and then on the third panel, score it again, upper left to bottom right. Then we need 2 pieces for the panels out of designer series paper. Both of these are cut at 2 1/4 by 3 7/8. The only difference is the direction on which we're going to cut these at a diagonal corner to corner. And you can see the direction there. Just as a point of reference, the front panel is going to be this designer series paper, and then the back, or the one that's going to go behind, is this one. Let's go ahead and put these cutting dimensions and scoring dimensions into action so that you can see how it goes together. Using my stamping trimmer and the scoring blade is the lighter gray of the two. What we want to do is take our panel in here and we're going to line up using again the guide. We're going to go upper left to bottom right. So there's the fold line here, the score line. And so we'll just line it up on the track. There we go. And score. Then we're going to scoot it down to the third panel. And again, we're going to line up the top corner of that panel. Scoot this up a little bit. Line it up on the track. And score. All right, so we've got our score lines on both sides to the upper left to bottom right. So the next thing is to go ahead and fold our lines. So what we want to do is I can go ahead with starting with the left flap. You can turn it, fold it in, and then fold back the flap here. And then the same thing, fold it in and fold it back or away from the center. And when you put it together, that's the base of our card. Now it's just a matter of decorating. For my designer series paper for the layering, I'm using fresh florals. It's the colors in the new in colors in the 2017-19 in colors, and I love it. It's a nice big hefty pack of paper, and I think if you're like me, you're going to really enjoy it. Okay, so we need to have, again, 2 pieces to decorate, and I just chose 2 different of the patterns just to really mix it up. So again, I'm bringing in my Stampin' Trimmer. So the front, if your paper has orientation, you'd want to make sure it's going in that direction. And so this is up. So here's my cheat sheet with the front. So with the front, I'm doing upper left, lower right. And this time, I'm going to cut. So I need to have the darker gray. The darker gray is the cutting. And get that lined up on the track. And cut. Put that off to the side for now. And then we'll bring in our cheat sheet here for the behind. I don't want to say the back because it's really the front panel, but it's the section that goes behind the, I guess, the highlight section, the gate part of it. Okay, and we'll cut it opposite. We'll cut it upper right to lower left. Okay, now it's time for assembling. The adhesive I like to use for this project is the multi-purpose glue because I can get a little bead way up in the corner. You could also use the fine tip glue pen if you'd like. So I'm just gonna make sure that I'm just ever so lightly pressing that to get to get the glue on there. All right. So again, this is the front panel. So this is when you fold it together. This is where we want it. So I'm gonna open it up for layering and slide that into place. And then do the opposite side. I made this with my local teammates last month at our meeting. As demonstrators, we got to play around with having some of the product in early, and this was one of them. And I just really love the color. I love this new lemon lime twist. Okay, so there's the front panel. Now we'll do the behind pieces. And of course, you could have chosen whichever side that you like. I just like to choose a busy pattern and then a not so busy pattern so that it contrasts on that. So this is what's going behind. Get that lined up. And then it's going to be this section here. So I'm always opening and closing it to make sure that I have it going on the right panel section when I put it together. I love this card because it's so versatile. You can really do it for any occasion, any season. It's just so fun and fresh. Okay, now let's put some sentiment on it. For the sentiment, I'm using the new bundle, Label Me Pretty. You get this stamp set, very, very versatile, and it's the new label punch that we have. I love it. I love it, love it. We'll be seeing and using so much of this punch in the upcoming year, and I hope years. I hope Stampin' Up! Keeps it around for a long, long time. So what I did is on shimmering white cardstock, I went ahead and I heat embossed using gold embossing powder the sentiment Happy Birthday to You. I then took a couple of drops of the re-inker, the lemon lime twist re-inker, put a couple of drops in an old embellishment tube, and with my aqua painter, which is filled with water, I can have a couple of drops of water in it and mix it around, grab a little bit of the color on the aqua painter, and I'm just going to make like a swirl on here, purposely coloring some a little light, leaving a little bit of the cardstock, I guess, to show through. To clean your aqua painter, you just simply take a paper towel and brush it until your tip is clean. That's going to take just a second to dry. So while that dries, I'll tell you some of the other layering elements that I have on here. With lemon lime twist cardstock, I die cut out a stitched oval frame, or from the stitched framelits, the oval size. And then with the layering ovals, I cut out another image from the gold foil labels, and we'll have those two go together. Also, on the inside of the card, I have it stamped, You're the Best. So, happy birthday to you, you're the best. And with that, so for the inside of it, I've got two layering pieces of cardstock. Again, the lemon lime twist. And this is cut at 2 1/4 by 4, and the Whisper White is cut at 2 3/4. So with our new in color, lemon lime twist, go ahead and ink up our sentiment, You're the Best. Get that stamped right in the middle. Cute, cute, cute. And then while I got my multi-purpose glue out, I'll just keep using that and layer that. And of course, the reason why we want to stamp on the Whisper White before we layer is that if we have any boo-boos, we can flip her over and stamp on the other side of it. Don't know if you can hear my doggy shuffling in the background. All right, that one's ready to go. We'll put that on the inside. You're the best. Cute, cute, cute. Now let's bring in our embossed sentiment that we did a little washing on it with our re-inker. So now I'm purposely, like I said, I loved the variation and of the different tones of the lemon lime twist on that. Get that lined up. And pinch. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I have all of these layered up with dimensionals. So I'm going to put one right in the center of that. And I've already layered the gold foil onto the stitched shapes. And it's a pretty big embellishment. So I've got 2 there. And I probably put those on just a little too early, because what I want to do is, yep, I'm going to peel one of them off. Got ahead of myself. Whoops, sticking all over the place. Okay, so what I want to do is make sure that just part of it gets stuck on. So when I open it up, it's free and clear. Wonderful. Now this card, it will not fit into our standard Whisper White envelopes. So you will need the envelope punch board to make a slightly larger card or envelope in order to mail it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this unique take on a gatefold card. It's a twist gatefold, and that you give it a try with some of the new products from the 2017-18 catalog from Stampin' Up! Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.